Greetings and salutations. Hey, we're talking about a film called Screaming Dead. So apologize for this one coming out late. Had been a busy day. I had to get surgery for my teeth. So yeah, had to dental check today. So this time we're looking at a film called Screaming Dead. A sleaze photographer, Roger Neal, and three beautiful models take up residence in a reportedly haunted old building, an ideal location for Neal's photographic study in terror. So the film opens up with, like, say, a guy taking pictures of his subjects, and I'll be honest and say, throughout the entire time, I thought basically this character is before the, he's basically, who was the, he was,
Oh my god.
the 50 Shades of Grey guy, um, the guy from 50 Shades of Grey, that character, it's been so long, I've actually thought about that, except this time he is, basically just, like, see, so messed up that he puts them in rooms and all that, and then every so often he'll go say, now why are you in room? Because, he has a room in which he is just, like, say, someone moved, they moved, or something like that, and throughout this film, it's just, like, say, the acting is just...
Mr. Dennison has included an additional stipulation.
You can't do this to me. I've had men working over there all week getting things ready. We had an arrangement.
And you've still got an arrangement. You can use the property as a location for your shoot, but a representative of the company will have to be there to oversee things.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, neither do I, but it looks like we're both stuck.
Meaning?
I'm the representative.
It's such a mess. It's such a mess. And at the same time, the production, this value for this film is just on such a low level. Because, like, yes, like, there are moments of, like, say, where, like, yeah, like, soon as the character of Roger, whenever he's gonna say, like, say, how dare you leave, blah, 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 blah.
For a while.
When you work for me, Miss Holloway, you do what I tell you. And I'm telling you to take off that coat because you're not going anywhere.
I'm not your prisoner, Mr. Neal.
Do you like your job?
What?
Because you can walk out that door if you wish. But if you do, you can keep walking and not come back. It's a long walk home.
I haven't heard that since I was 17.
I don't like your Mr. Rogan. He's a bad influence. And he's sabotaging my project.
Conversely, some men need to be hit back.
Like, say, you want to leave, you won't have a career anymore. And I'm just gonna say, and if I was in that shit, I'd say, you want to bet? You want to bet. And and when they end up, like, they finally say, well, I guess I have to stay here, because there is also another guy who is helping out, like, trying to, like, say, okay, well, this building seems to be up fire code, because one thing Roger does, he basically is like, say, well, after, he locks them in their rooms, because suddenly this film is trying to be The Haunting. In the modern day, 2003, where he's basically filming them in, like, whether it's the shower sequences and all that, because clearly this guy does not get any, clearly, and it basically just goes, well, basically he has, like, say, he's trying to, like, see what happened in the film, the, House on Haunted Hill, like, he has props and all that to try to scare them, like, say, "Ooh, look, there's a spooky spirit that's going up," blah, and all that. And oh my gosh, the acting from these folks is just pretty bad. And like, see, what ends up happening is, like, say, um, like, say, one of the guys basically goes, like, say, um, "You're crazy, dude." He basically just starts to go, like, say, "No, like, yes, we know you're a weird individual, but you need to just, like, shimmer down and all that." And what is happening is he goes, like, say, "Meow, meow." So he tries to, like, lock them into their uh like, chain them to the beds and all that.
Jennifer, what the hell are you trying to pull? Do you have any idea how dangerous a little stunt was?
What if something had happened during the night?
What if there had been an emergency?
Don't be stupid. What did you think was gonna happen?
Knighting shining armor, I guess, going on right there. And after which, like, everyone, they say to, like, our hero goes, like, say, "Now, are we gonna have to do this the easy way or the hard way?" And all that. And basically goes, like, say, "You go scam me." Because what he does, he say, "Well, I guess you have fooled me again." After which, the gang is all just, like, say, like, one of the girls and our hero basically have a conversation. He goes, like, say, "I ain't letting that Roger. He ain't gonna do none of that stuff to me." Because what ends up happening is Roger ends up finding a station in the bottom of the floor, the basement. Takes her down there and goes, like, say, "We're gonna do some shoots," and all that. And he does that, and eventually effects happen. After which, the character almost ends up passing because, ghosts. But I do think the funniest moment in which, like, say, the characters are all trying to run away, Roger end up dying from one of the worst effects.
No one is going through that door!
Thank goodness it's a practical one, though. But, after which, like, Sam, the character of Sam, I forgot his name, he ends up having to save the day because suddenly there's now a ghost who's a zombie, too.
What an age you live in.
And he goes, like, say, "Yeah, the camera loves you," and all that. And one thing he basically does, which is, like how back in the 90s, and the 2000s, we had VHS tapes. So what he does, be kind, rewind. And that ends up killing the ghost, or zombie, monster. Courage the Cowardly Dog villain. Because he looked like that. And eventually, the house catches on fire, and eventually everyone is able to escape and all that. This was something else. This was really something else. I mean, it made me think, like, say, yeah, I'm kind of into films like this. At the same time, I guess this is, like, say, it's just, like, say, it makes me realize, like, say, oh, yes, films can be extremely low in quality at times. But at the same time, sometimes the acting can be like, say, we're trying our best, and all that. They're trying their best, I guess. See you later.